What's up, fuckers? My name is Alexander Hamilton. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Dream Daddy. I got some new earbuds. They're pretty cheap, so they're kind of low audio quality, but no more echoey audio. Here's a song. Okay, hopping back into the game.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Wow, these are some really crappy earbuds, but they're earbuds. Okay, so we've done the first dates with everybody. Do I want to go in the same... Sorry, my throat's a little bit scratchy. Do I want to go in the same order that I did the first dates, or do I want to switch things up a little bit? Well, I can't exactly pull up a random number generator on my computer or phone, as interesting as that would be. I've got an idea, I'll be right back. I'm gonna flip a coin. Okay, heads for Craig, tails for Matt. And I launched it off into the oblivion. And where the hell did it go? Or where the hell did it go? I've lost the quarter. Well, that was a disaster. Okay, I've got a better idea. Okay. I mentioned a couple times on Instagram, I don't think I mentioned it on my YouTube channel, but I actually play Dungeons and Dragons. And this is my favorite dice set. It's a pastel rainbow set. Look at this shiny click-clack. Quite appealing for a dice goblin like me. Okay. There's 7 of them, so... Where is my D8? Here you are, so I'm just gonna roll this, and there's 7 of them, so if it lands on 8, I'm just gonna re-roll. Okay. Which DILF am I gonna go on a date with today? 8. Okay, re-roll. Shiny click-clack, tell me straight, which hot dad should I date? 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hugo! Oh, I'm gonna have a new poem every video. Can we just take a moment to appreciate this absolutely gorgeous D20, if the camera will frickin' focus on it. I love my shiny click-clacks. You can go back into your bag for now. See you later. Okay, put you up here so I don't forget where you are. Alright, let's hang out with Hugo. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Okay. Colin is being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same pictures of Jackie Chan in a mesh shirt to the printer, and it's a nice picture, but it's ruining all my paper. Frick. I can't scroll up. Another teacher, but seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content. I think this would really round it out. Let me get back to you after class ends. Well, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. Okay. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is like that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. Alright then. Can't scroll back up. Huh. Okay. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally, and Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I'm jolted awake by a dad book message from Hugo. Oh. I get off work in a little while, and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. I fumble out a reply. Yeah, so am I. Hugo and I work out the details, and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Just getting home from school. Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. The board? A cheese board is what I meant. I'm getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that ball's in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. Maybe some olives, a little bit of fig jam.
Dad.
Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you get it one day. But now I gotta go see a man about some manchago. Blah, blah, blah. Please leave. I walk into a quaint French diner and Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. He looks pretty tired. Long day? Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers. Colin started a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just a cover. He's bartering those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Those ones, yeah, but the reports are just sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents as usual. I need some hydration. At least I hope. Yikes. Right now, I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Our waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have. For the love of God, just put the cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? There's trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. We'd love to play, right, Alexander? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scorecard and a few pencils before leaving. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Hey, I'm intelligent. Come on, I doubt it'll be too hard. Alexander! I turn to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for the trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you guys... you all here for the old question and answers game? Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Like, Provolone 2 lost in New York. York have been the reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name, though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter. You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese, too. We'll see what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. I will destroy you. I will raise your homestead and burn your crops, salting the earth in my wake. You'll look up to the sky and ask of an uncaring God why you have been forsaken. You will hear nothing in return. I was literally just talking about Dungeons and Dragons, okay? I was in a D&D mood. Okay. See what we can do to not hurt your feelings too bad. The cheese will taste so much better with the side of victory. Nice. Hugo and I bump fists. Tag team champions. We'll have to think of a good team name, but I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Well, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? Easy, breezy, beautiful. Havarti like it's 1999. Ah, real Munsters. Craigslist Swiss connections. Munster's my favorite kind of cheese. I'm gonna go with that. Ah, real Munsters? That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with our cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and charcuterie that I'm positively overwhelmed. A quick dip into the seasoned nuts. That's a slice of savory yet salty Gouda, or perhaps a is that focaccia? That's kind of bread. Perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me. Cheers to cheese. Hey. A middle-aged man in a backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs out of the back with the frantic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? One look at this guy, and I feel like I need some wine. The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Oh no.
Alright.
Haha, I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. It's actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Let's get into some questions. First category is literature. Excellent.
So sad.
You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked up to him so much.
Hey!
More jokes! Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect creature? Yes. This is a continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Other noticeable sites include Isengard, Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the Elvish name for this continent? I don't know. I was just talking. I know absolutely nothing about Lord of the Rings. One moment. Okay, Endor. Okay. I feel like a hypocrite that I love Dungeons and Dragons and know absolutely nothing about Lord of the Rings. I've never read the books. I never read the book. I've never even seen the movie. Okay, Endor. Who was the writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Okay. Like, okay, I know I'm cheating, but I'm really bad at this. Okay. Writer that created Tarzan and John Carter of Mars. Edgar Rice Burroughs. Edmond Dantes is known better as this man. And the Count of Monte Cristo. Quizmaster walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Oh. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you. How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good? Haha, great! Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you to just get over your lactose intolerance, like. Nobody's like, have you tried exercising to get rid of your debilitary dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not yell at your throat close up when you eat Brie. Anything? That scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. Quizmaster Quinn wanders up to another table. I think this guy might need some therapy. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. Next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat into them for days on end because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Frodo Baggins, am I right? I don't think that's correct. Is he okay?
Oh no.
I think it's just his character, I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty. I don't know a lot about movies, but if there's any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? Their mother.
Correct.
What entertainer makes a fourth wall-breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Hulk Hogan.
Correct.
Which of these 80s horror movies does not feature an Indian burial ground as part of its setting? The Poltergeist. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. These guys are pros. I look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gets a much sterner nod. And the next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally everyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. That clip is gonna be on the internet forever. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. That reminds... I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. That reminds me of something I saw in a PM Seymour Tumblr video. Where it's like, I'm just gonna completely recite that other person's joke. It's like, I saw one... Like, people... I keep seeing posts of people being like, touch-starved, I think you mean horny. It's like, no, when I say touch-starved, I meant I was getting my hair cut the other day, and the guy... I grabbed my head and tilted it, and my head touched his chest, and my brain short-circuited with endorphins because it thought I was being held. That is what I mean by touch-starved. That is so relatable. Hi. Let's start the quiz. Remember, this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for WWE.
Oh.
Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there? Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster. This is correct. Points to, Real Monsters. Next question. This city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania. Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he's known this answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Real Monsters. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. I've never seen him act like this before. It's honestly kinda hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down as history as the shortest match in Wrestle... I don't know. Why can I not speak? I need some hydration. Oh shit, I dripped water on my cheat sheet. Well, I'm fucked. This title match went down in history as the shortest match in WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up more excited than I've ever seen him. Chavo versus Kane!
Correct.
Ooh, sorry, Bucko, that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one chokeslam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading from the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He returns into his chair. Fine. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where do you get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, just pick stuff up. That sounds suspect, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright, looks like we're down to the final category, and it's a close one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York, Brian and Matt high five, and Real Monsters! Hugo and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy, all playfully giving us thumbs down and sticking their tongues out. I eat a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact, just to show them how serious I am. Final category is Cool Animals. And I am without my cheat sheet, so I'm flying fucking blind. Animals, huh? I can never take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely even take care of myself. I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? I honestly don't know. Okay. You know what? I have absolutely no knowledge on this, so I'm putting my faith in the dice. Shiny Click Clack, help me out. Which one's the truth? Let's find out. 4. Okay. Dogs.
That's right.
What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? How could it be anything but this? Yes, it seems like I don't even have to roll the dice to know this one's the answer.
Correct.
Which mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Oh, my face cam cut out. Whoops! Shiny Click Click, which is true? Help me here, I trust in you. 4 again. Otter.
Correctamundo.
Alright! I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill your needs. Everyone oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes back to tally up the score. I pick out what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. So what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take a man to somewhere tropical, drink something out of coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Sorry, I just had a flashback to a story my mom told me about her college days. It's like college freshman, first night in the dorm, she goes to a party. It's Hawaiian themed, so everyone's wearing Hawaiian shirts and they have leis. A dude comes up to her. I forget the name of the song, but they're all doing this. I forget the name of the song, but they're all doing a dance that requires you to drop onto a floor. So a frat bro comes up to her, wearing a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses, legit coconut in his hand, an actual coconut, with a cocktail in it, wearing a lei, and says, "Hey, hold this for me." Hands her the coconut, puts the lei around her neck, and kisses her on the cheek, then drops to the floor to the dance and said, "Hey, you just got laid." Get it? It's a lei. Anyway. Probably take my witness to Colin's gambling ring, bet it all on black, and walk out of there with more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style. You want the last piece of Havarti? Nah, that's all you. You definitely earned it. After a couple of minutes, the Quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted gift card? I really hope it's us. Hey, everybody! We've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, a little bit of light crying in the back, but that's neither here nor there. By a landslide, the winner of tonight's contest is... Real Monsters! Come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil Nominal Service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Just please take the gift card. I motion for Hugo to go get the gift card, and he shyly slinks out of the boots to grab it. He pauses for a moment and gives the Quizmaster a hug with a few pats on the back. The Quizmaster sobs, just a little. What was that? Hugo makes a victory lap back to our table and gives me a high five. Ah, Real Monsters is unstoppable. Ah, Real Monsters is great. May Ah, Real Monsters reign for 1,000 years. You'd be a good DM. Hey, great work, guys. You guys did awesome. And will we be seeing Ah, Real Monsters again next week? I look over at Hugo, who smiles. Maybe so. We make a pretty good team, huh, Hugo? Hugo blushes. Hugo and I walk back towards our cul-de-sac, basking in the glow of our win and nursing our cheese-filled bellies. Man, we crushed it in there. Finally, enduring the screams of young children for years on end has paid off. I will take my half of this gift card and use it to purchase many, many air fresheners for my car, which Ernest refuses to stop vaping in. I think I'll use my half to buy at least 2 tire pressure gauges to place in different parts of my garage. You never know when you're gonna need one, and I prefer to have them within arm's reach. A fine plan. Tell me about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding. I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself. Oh, it's just stuff I know. Ask again, I want to know. Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. Yeah. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs. Alright, if you really want to know, just follow me. Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside, and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art. Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. Where are we going? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Hugo flips on a switch and I finally understand. Holy shit! Is this his room? Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls, along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. I'm speechless. Look at all of these fucking figures. Holy shit. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. This is really embarrassing. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh wow, not a lot of people have seen this, huh? It's gonna be with this one or that one. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Are you kidding? Look at all this stuff. It must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. Do you smell what I'm cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's cool how passionate you are about this. Oh, yeah, I really, really like wrestling. So you like watching incredibly muscular men wearing barely anything grapple with each other? I see you, Hugo. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. I can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room, looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. Ugh, I thought no one was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I just said you're not allowed to take action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with one another. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves and a moment later pops his head back into the room. And your stupid friend. And fuck you too, you little shit. Ernest storms back out. I'm sorry about that. I totally missed that. Sorry about him. I'm sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more. Sorry about that. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Hold on, I gotta turn off my heater real quick. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher dad. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him and you're looking out for his best interest. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon? I would absolutely love to. I start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time? Hugo smiles. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. It only takes a minute to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Wow, I thought you didn't like reading. I don't. This book is all pictures. And even my patience, and even then my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster. But I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay.
Hey.
Toast dipped in egg! Alright. Blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you'll help me make them. You know the world's best blueberry sprinkler that's also totally amazing at heating up maple syrup in the microwave? Now tell me all about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figured she'd probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Date complete! And my internet just cut out. Fantastic.
Looks
That's
like
right.
Paradise Lost just got found.
You saying you think I'm a sexy devil? That's gonna be on the internet forever. Well, it's been a long day. It didn't go to Dad Book next? I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off the lights and walk down the hallway to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. This kid needs some sleep. I pass by her room and I can hear a faint sound, but I can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? Uh-oh. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh, baby. Oh, honey. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Leave her alone. Amanda. Get out! Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Uh-oh. I might have made bad choices. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I made bad decisions. Okay, I'm gonna ask her if something happened, then leave her alone. Alright, I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow, I have no idea what has her upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry. I also get the feeling if I tried to do anything else, it would have made her only more upset. I would not have done this. If this was my actual kid, I would have said, it's okay that you don't want to talk about it, but I'm here to help you and just, hold her and provide gentle reassurance. And I wouldn't just leave her alone in a room. Oh my god, will you fuck off? Go away! I don't need fucking Viagra. I don't have a dick. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things that she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep when I finally do. I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up to school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. Thanks. Not right now. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster low and takes her still freezer burnt waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda. Will you go away? Look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on a wall, and I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere, and she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she normally does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Could you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, Whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Whatever it is, know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand.
Well, hi there, Fluffy baby. Little puppers came to visit me.
I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Aww!
You wanna come here, little baby? Come here, sweetie pie. Come on, come here. Come on. Come on, Fluffy baby. Hey. Oh, come on. Upsy daisy. Yeah, this is my daughter right here. This is my little girl. Well, this is my sweet baby. Look at your fluffy little face. Look at your little fluff face. Who's a fluff ball? You're a fluff ball. You can sit in Daddy's lap while I record.
Ta-da! Dad. Aww. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Aww. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing, I know I've been really weird lately, but there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know how... Will you go away? I'm playing Dream Daddy right now.
Well, not you, sweetie pie. I don't want you to go away. I just want the Steam notification thing. Cute little fluffy face. Mwah.
So you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. The one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond. The best friend. The other one? Yeah, the best friend. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I feel like she's been drifting away, you know? He's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's house on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes. So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst. Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall after not texting me back for like 2 hours, and still none of them have, even though none of them have ever put their phones out for more than 60 seconds. They all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Aww.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out and eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. So I'm standing by the escalators watching them, and I realize that Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss! No! Yes, I know. So I storm over to them and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and Emma R just like glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, the gossipy one to sheep up the bed too. Meeny, miny, you. Boring one. Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or, I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck! Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos I might add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. And immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R asking about how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? I'm still a little confused, but I think I understand. Yeah, I'm following. What did Emma R say? Oh, okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what, let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And she left me on red, and then... Wait, left me on red? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply, and I know that because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. Then out of nowhere, where Noah texts me, is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Okay, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I am so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but... Emma R's been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long.
Okay, Fluffy baby, I gotta move your position, okay? It's okay, sweetie pie. My leg was going to sleep. Aw, you're grumping. You're just grumping. Who's a little grump?
Like, I'm gonna get you a shirt that says, hey, I'm grump, and Sable a shirt that says, not so grump.
'Cause you're so grump and she's so chill. Okay. I'ma just hold you like a baby. 'Cause you're my baby. Grumpy as you are, you're my baby.
Yeah, she does this all the time.
She just grumbles. You grumble when I pet you. You grumble when I don't pet you. You grumble when I give you attention. You grumble when I don't give you attention. You're just a grumbler.
Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Like, why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. As mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. She looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What can I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. It is not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's approximating human feelings this whole time.
Mwah. Mwah. Who's a fluffy baby?
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago.
Okay, you want down. I get that. I'll put you down. You're just so grumpy. I I love you very much, Fluffy baby. Thank you for coming to visit me. I love you very much.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendship lasts forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Real friends don't do... Like, high school sucks. High school sucks. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, that's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. Once you go to college, and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of the people. It's going to be easier for you to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
You too, Dad.
I love you, sweetie pie.
Oh, you're still here, little fluffers? Here's a sweetie baby. You're
Welcome.
so cute.
You've got dads.
Okay, well that was quite the adventure. My face cam's about to cut out, so I gotta do this outro quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic day. Be gay, do crime. I love you. Bye!